MHC. How do you keep them straight? These have CD8s, and they respond to class 1. These have CD4s, they respond to class 2. You keep them straight by multiplication, right? CD8 times class 1 MHC equals what? 8. Good. Okay, CD4 times class 2 MHC equals 8. So if you do the math and you get 8, you've got it right. Okay, CD8, T cell activation. Takes about 2 days to reach effective levels. Of cytotoxic T cells. So, we have an infected cell. And it has a class 1 MHC. And it's holding an antigen. And we have a T cell. This is not to scale, okay? Okay. With a CD8 marker. Who cruises along and comes over here and recognizes an antigen. Okay, here's a CD marker, and it recognizes the antigen. This is the T cell receptor. It recognizes this, and then something happens called co-stimulation. That is co-stimulation. Okay, co-stimulation is a binding at another site on the cell. Let's put that here. So it's binding here, it's binding to the antigen, it's also binding in another place, and that's co-stimulation. And it's done at co-stimulation proteins. And it's a safety. So you don't have a T cell going off its rocker and shooting the wrong people. Okay, so the T cell comes up, it sees the antigen, it gets co-stimulated, it becomes activated. Two things happen. It activates, and cell division starts. Okay, it's activated. So it's an active what? Cytotoxic cell. Okay? Active cytotoxic cell. So it finds an antigen, and it binds to it. The first thing it's going to do when it gets activated is probably take care of that guy. Okay, it binds and it works 3 ways. Once it binds, it can express a lymphotoxin. Which disrupts cell membrane. It can secrete cytokines, which causes apoptosis. Anybody remember apoptosis? Genetically programmed cell death. Or it can secrete perforins. Which cause destruction of the cell membrane.
Is this under apoptosis?
Oh, it's actually genetic programmed cell death. Okay, so these are the 3 ways that this cell can take out the other guy. Good? Almost good, still working on the back part. Anybody still need this? Yes? Okay. Pretty much done? Okay. CD4. Activates helper T cells. And memory T cells.
Is that
Hmm?
Oh, TH.
The other one was T8. Or, no, I'm sorry, the other one was C8. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
no, the TH looked like T4.
yes, of course it looks like a 4.
There we go.
Or, no, there, T helper. Okay, so on this one we have an infected cell with a class 2 MHC. Actually, we have an antigen presenting cell. And there's its antigen. And we have a T cell with CD4 come up and recognize it. It has this little CD4 protein. And this is an inactive cell, okay? It gets activated similar way. And it also divides. The dividers go off into T memory cells. The activated cell becomes an activated T helper cell. And this is looking for an antigen. When it finds it, it's going to stimulate cellular defense. and stimulate antibody defense. So there's our T cell. A B cell is lurking out here. And when it's sensitized, it displays class 2 MHC.
What's that say, BC?
MHC.
No, in the cell. No.
I'm sorry.
Cell.
What cell? B cell. That's a B cell. It's sensitized. Antigens have been brought into this B cell, and it's expressing them on its surface. Okay, so it's digested them, and it's put them up on the surface of the cell. Okay, so it recognized, and this guy's expressing. The B cell. Okay, so these guys have MHC2s showing with an antigen. And this B cell comes away activated. So we have activated Bs. This is all in your book, but it just helps to go over a little bit. And we get memory B cells. From this guy. So over here, this guy is sensitized. He comes over here and he becomes activated, okay? The T helper isn't done helping. It secretes cytokines. So it's secreting cytokines and secreting cytokines down here. Secretes cytokines to this guy, okay? And it stimulates the activated Bs to become plasma cells. And plasma cells produce antibodies. Okay. Cytokines all over the place. Everybody good? Okay. Here's my last sheet of paper. Nice. Yeah, I know. Get this down because I usually have some drawing or something of this. This is really important. This is like how your immunological system works. And I've skipped over some stuff. We'll come back and catch some of the easier stuff on Monday. But, you know, I didn't want to leave you over the weekend without this to get down, because you don't want to have to get this down right before test. Okay? Thank you so much. Come back and see you Monday. Please download the study helps.